Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope that you are utilizing your time very effectively. Today we are going to complete the exercise of chapter number 2, a dialogue. So first we are going to solve the page number 9. Here are the first one, A part, activities. Answer the following questions. Before solving the answers of these questions, I'm going to let you know that whenever you are going to answer any questions, if you make the headings of these answers, that will be quite good for you, and you can get very good marks by solving that question. So I have done this for you. Look at the first one question. Why did Qasim go to Saudi Arabia? Answer: reason to go to Saudi Arabia. This is the heading of question number 2. Question number 1, sorry. Qasim went to Saudi Arabia to meet his parents. Question number 2. Why did Qasim come back to Saudi Arabia? Answer: the heading is reason to come back. Qasim came back from Saudi Arabia because his exams were not too far. This is the answer of question number 2. Now look question number 3. What two subjects does Qasim find tough? Answer: tough subjects. Qasim finds English and maths rather tough. Now look at question number 4. What has Qasim decided to do after his studies? Answer: Qasim's plans after studies. Qasim has decided to go in for medicines if he get a good position. Now look at question number 5. Why does Qasim's uncle think that our English has to be good? Answer: Qasim's uncle's thoughts about English. Qasim's uncle thinks that our English has to be good because English has become an international language and the language of science and technology. So these are the answers of questions of chapter number 2, a dialogue. Now look at page number 9, part C. Provide the correct tense in blanks using the verb given within bracket with have or has. As you know that students, you have learnt in this chapter present perfect tense. Mostly the present perfect tense is used in this lesson. So when we are going to use has and have with verbs, definitely we will use the third form of that verb, and we will use has and have according to the pronouns. So you all know that how what is the appropriate procedure to use has and have, and with which pronouns. You will use he, she, has with he, she, it, and with pronouns I, we, you, they, you will, or plural nouns, you will use have as a helping verb, and then you will, whatever the verb is given, you will use the third form of that verb. So look at the first one sentence. They dash from England by plane just now, and arrive is word here given. They have arrived from England by plane just now. This example is solved. Now look at the second sentence. We dash an exciting football match today. Watch is a verb here. We have watched an exciting football match today. The clock dash 5 strike. The third form of strike is struck. The clock has struck 5. The gardener dashed the lawn after a long time today, and mow is given the verb. The gardener has mowed the lawn after a long time. Dash you ever dash in the river? Swim, swim, swam. All the forms are given here. We are using have with this verb, with this pronoun. So the third form of the verb swim will be used over there. Have you ever swum in the river? This milk dash sour. We can't drink it. Go. This milk has gone sour. We can't drink it. The butcher dash a cow for the meat. Slaughter. The butcher has slaughtered a cow for the meat. He dashed 2 books this year. Publish. He has published 2 books this year. I dash not dash Zahid since he has 14. See is a verb. I have not seen Zahid since he was 14. We dash the match. Win. We have won the match. The 10th sentence. Nasheen dash her knitting and is now going to read a storybook. Finish is a verb. Nasheen has finished her knitting and is now going to read a storybook. Now students, look at part D, collective nouns. First of all, I will let you know that what collective noun is. A word that denotes a group of persons or collections of similar things is called collective nouns. So a crowd is a lot of men, women and children. Same is the case with cutlery. If we are talking about the cutlery, that means knives, forks and spoons, etc. So now give 3 examples for each of these in the same way. Clothes. Clothes are a lot of trousers, shirts and jackets. Like furniture. Furniture is a lot of chairs, tables and beds. Poultry. Poultry are a lot of chickens, ducks and geese. Cattle. Cattle are a lot of sheep, cows and bulls. Stationery. Stationery is a lot of paper, pens and envelopes. So these all are collective nouns. We have given examples of these one. Okay students, now you have solved the page number 9 and 10 of chapter number 2, a dialogue, and this is the exercise. You have to learn it very carefully and you have to clear your points. I think so I have elaborated quite well to that you can easily understand all these things. Okay, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.